Hey, welcome back to almost Front Porch Finance. It's a little cold and a little windy, and the weather's just not conducive to doing Front Porch Finance on the actual front porch. So I'm Tammy, your benefits specialist and your front porch friend who's on a mission to help you make money that lasts. Now listen, most folks have been told that the 401k is the holy grail of retirement. Just put the money in, the company matches it, and you're all set for life. Well, bless their hearts, they really do mean well. But honey, it's time we take a deeper look. And let me tell you the truth. The 401k was designed back in the 1980s when gas was cheap, pensions still existed, and folks could actually retire at 65 and not outlive their money. I remember when the 401k came out. But times have changed. Now we're living longer, taxes are creeping higher, and that 401k of yours? Well, in all honesty, it's a big old tax time bomb waiting to go off when you retire. Every dollar in there has a silent partner, and his name is Uncle Sam. Y'all, he don't forget to collect his taxes. So here's where most folks get caught. When you retire, you'll have Social Security, maybe a pension, and withdrawals from that 401k. And every bit of that 401k is taxable income. So when people say, I'll be in a lower tax bracket when I retire, I say, well, bless your optimistic heart. Because unless taxes drop, and let's be honest, when have taxes ever dropped? You're going to end up paying more in retirement than you do right now. That's where the IUL can really shine. So let's break it down plain and simple. An IUL is an indexed universal life. It's a life insurance policy with living benefits. You're putting your money in after taxes. That money is growing tax deferred, and it's linked to an index like the S&P 500. So you get the upside of the market and no downside. So when it's time to take that money out, you can access that cash tax-free, and you don't have to be 59 and a half to do it. Now, y'all know me. Tax-free is my favorite flavor right there next to sweet tea. And here's the beauty of it. When the market crashes, and we know that it will, your IUL will not lose value. You've got a floor, usually about 0.75% to zero. So while your 401k might fall faster than my biscuits rise, your IUL just sits there steady as Sunday morning, waiting for the market to come back up. You're not having sleepless nights, no panicked phone calls to your tax advisor, just quiet, steady growth. And with a 401k, your money's on lockdown until you're 59 and a half, unless you want those penalties. Oh, I'll be 59 and a half in about 2 months. And when you hit your 70s, the IRS says, hey, it's time to take out those required minimum distributions. But with an IUL, it's your money. You can access it when you need it. There's no IRS penalties, no government permission slip. And heaven forbid something happens to you, your family gets the death benefit tax-free. So you're protecting them more than just one way. And let me tell y'all, I'm going to tell you about two people. I'm going to call them Jim and Sue, okay? Jim went the traditional route. He had the 401k with the employer match, the whole thing. And he's sitting on about $500,000 in his account. That sounds pretty awesome, right? But when he retires and he starts pulling out, Uncle Sam's going to keep his cut. Remember that. So Jim, in the grand scheme of things, is going to end up with about $350,000. Sue, on the other hand, bless her savvy little heart, she built her savings inside of an IUL, and she's sitting on roughly the same amount, $500,000. But when she takes her money out, it's tax-free, and she gets her whole $500,000. Her policy also includes living benefits, so that if she ever gets sick or needs long-term care, her policy is going to pay her to live. So while Jim's over here sweating over tax bills, Sue's sitting out on the front porch, sipping lemonade, knowing that her money's safe and steady. Don't get me wrong, a 401k is not evil. It's fine, especially when you're starting out, and especially if your employer is giving you a match. That's free money. But once you hit your 40s or your 50s and you've built a little nest egg, you might want to diversify and protect what you've got. An IUL can give you balance, safety, and that sweet, sweet peace of mind knowing that your future is not tied to the next election or Wall Street's mood swings. So here's the porch swing truth. A 401k is good for saving, but an IUL is powerful for keeping what you've saved. Would you rather have a big pile that gets taxed later, or a smart plan that lets you live off your money tax-free, protected, and flexible? If you want to find out what an IUL could do for you, just give me a holler at 1-888-788-4471. Or you can visit benefitsspecialistllc.com. We'll talk through the plan and make it simple. No suits, no jargon, no nonsense. Just good old-fashioned financial sense from the front porch. Bye.